is rare to hear much about films from the Philippines, but the country has produced some amazing B-movies. It's also attracted a wide range of foreign filmmakers, presumably due to lower shooting costs.
They must find a soft metal to sleep on.
And gold proves most comfortable for them.
Ah, hence the dragon's need for a horn.
Throughout the 1980s, an American actor called Richard Harrison starred in quite a few Filipino-made action movies, sometimes called the lowest point in his career. But for me, how could anyone not love his bizarrely paced, choreographed and dubbed 1985 film, Blood Debts? It opens with a couple enjoying a nice picnic. Everything is calm for about 3 seconds.
Good idea having a picnic. Mm-hmm. 2 of us together.
Fuck that cake. You'll find throughout this film when people are hit, it sounds like a stick being hit against a barrel, because I think that's what it is. So that's his daughter dead, who seemed to be having a picnic about 20 meters away from their house. The bad guys have no problem hearing him and shoot him in the face, or graze it. Anyway, it's enough to knock him unconscious somehow, but slowly. Harrison has enough wherewithal to carefully place himself on the ground, avoiding any further head trauma.
Sloppy fighting, incoherent, random, bizarro world plotting, goofy acting and dubbing. Harrison keeps the same determined, possibly slightly bored look on his face throughout. Blood Debts is nuts.
I hope he's all right.
Maybe in one final act of kindness, the shooter wiped the blood off Harrison's face.
In my opinion, it is a death wish for an actor to be in too many B, or should I say C, movies. Richard Harrison.
No time for indefinite articles as we rejoin the action few months later. Just a couple of silly murderers hanging out, shooting the shit, drinking a few cold ones. This guy's so relaxed he's got one leg higher than the other, that's how you know.
The father of that girl is after our asses.
Yeah? Well, I got an idea. Why don't we get after the bastard and kill him?
This guy seems all for it.
Hey, Mikey, get your bananas.
Harrison here is suggesting that he is the bananas. I wonder what lines he rejected on his seething car ride over. Harrison makes the rounds, killing pretty much everyone involved in his daughter's murder.
Good morning.
What is it?
So that's pretty much the plot wrapped up, except there are now 2 new bad guys who love to quietly drink and eat food during most of their scenes. Gentlemen.
I'm interested in the circumstances of the deaths of some of the hunters.
So what do you want to know first? The why or the who?
Both.
Okay.
What more needs to be said? Why and who those fuckers?
More.
How much do you want?
I want, Oh! All right! It's Mark Collins!
Now you're talking.
Mark Collins, that's Harrison's pretty generic name in the film. I bet there were a lot of random Mark Collinses that went missing that day.
Go to the cleaners. You're in a mess.
This woman is Mark's wife, who appears to be about the same age as their daughter, thereabouts. Mark's got a dark past.
Mark, why don't you let the police handle it?
'Cause they don't.
Haven't there been enough people killed already?
I promise I'll stop.
But can't you stop now?
They killed our daughter.
So he hasn't really compromised at all. He just promises to stop murdering once there's no one left to murder.
The acting is hilariously bad, the fighting is unrealistic, and what little there is of the plot makes no sense. Fortunately, it's mainly just the main character wandering around murdering random people.
Hey, give me a beer here. Hey, how you doing? Not bad. Hey.
You guys done with your business?
All right. Help me. They took all my money. They took all my money. Oh.
So now he's finding new reasons to murder people, hanging out at bars and waiting for fights to break out.
Hey, we're gonna live it up now. Just the three of us. Hey, think about that. That's right. Where's Tom?
Yeah, where is Tom?
The old man wants his money back.
The money's right here. Come on.
Yeah, I got your
Come on
money
and get
right
it.
here.
Hey, that's right. He's got a gun.
No.
He's crazy.
No.
Come on.
No.
Say your prayer.
I really doubt Mark's wife would approve of this.
This is for the old man.
Pretty weird to see a person still reacting like that after their brain's been destroyed, with mild discomfort as if a knee's been bumped against the edge of a table. But if it's good enough for The Godfather, it's good enough for blood debts.
Hey, wake up. Here's your money.
That's a pretty small wad of cash to murder 3 people over, but Mark's made a friend for life.
Now take care.
He is pissed as a fart. He's going to lose that money again in about 10 minutes.
Poorly acted death scenes, takes that started before the actor realized he should be speaking, camera work that looks like it was done by adolescents, and dialogue that is not only delivered poorly but sounds like it hastily written on napkins minutes before the camera rolled.
Our introduction to the police force, who like to have a good, hard think before responding to anything.
Our killer must have a penchant for killing criminals.
There's no reason why those 4 men were killed.
If everyone applied this technique, the world would be a better place.
Here it is.
He's delighted with that one. Exploding golf ball. The most aphrodisiacal way to kill someone.
I enjoy playing golf with a man I'm attracted to, but I'm all about the game when I'm on the course. Oh sure, my mind wanders to a wide variety of interesting sexual thoughts.
Mark is a sane and normal person. And to answer your question why he kept on killing, it's maybe because there were instances where these criminals reminded him of the past.
Yeah, that sounds totally sane and normal. Anytime I'm reminded of something unpleasant in my past, I murder someone.
Tell your men not to harm him, or before doing any harm, get the animal in the most disadvantageous position.
Good, clear advice from Bob Odenkirk to Richard Ayoade. Don't harm him, or do, but only harm him when he's not expecting it. Why? Well, I don't know, and neither does Ayoade, who smokes a peaceful cigar while digesting the information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you there?
I don't know how they handled that goddamn bastard. All I know is they're all dead.
The best thing to do before we make another move is to find out his weakest point.
Yeah, more cups of tea, more cigars, a lot of planning. They've tried kidnapping his wife, that didn't work. Now it's time to find his weakest point.
Get off!
Yeah, actually, just do the kidnapping thing again. Fuck it, work this time.
Where's my wife?
The script loses its last little bit of sense when Mark's wife gets kidnapped and he gets forced to work as a contract killer.
Mark meets his new co-worker, Liza. Liza explains to Mark that she's working for the bad guys because they kidnapped her daughter. Both of them are pretty chilled out, smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, playing with dogs. Really a testament to the compartmentalization of their job, something we can all aspire to.
Do you have any idea who these people are?
And work's done, back to chilling out.
Thanks.
And back to work. What follows next is the most impressive fight scene ever committed to film. Okay, yeah, she's definitely smiling. How could you not? Of all the hard objects in the room, her head's being bashed into a pillow. Stared right up at her like a loyal puppy waiting for its wet food.
All right. Talk or I'll blow your head off.
And back to relaxing. Classic filmmaking formula: ups followed by downs, action followed by character development. There should be some good dialogue here. Or just have them walk across a bridge while you clop some coconuts together. Fine.
Dead bodies are showing up all over and nobody seems to give a damn about it. But that's against the law.
Jesus, you better call an ambulance.
Okay.
I'm not sure there's much they can do for her at this point.
Detective Peter makes half-hearted moves to stopping him for motives of morality, but hey, who cares, right? According to this, you can shoot anyone you damn please if you have enough suspicion they're up to no good.
Uh-huh. That's right, boss. We're going to take over the territory and go through with our plan, with the drugs and prostitution business.
Young entrepreneurs paving their own way, having a bloody good laugh doing it, and sharing the illegalities of their business ventures in explicit detail at any point they get. Good luck to them.
We've taken over the territory. Recruit more pimps, but stay out of the way of Mark and Liza.
Look, I think it's about time we pulled them out of the street.
Maybe it is. Maybe they'll get in the way of the pimps. Robust discussion is called for, surely.
No.
Mark, come in, Mark.
Yes.
Next, Liza is kidnapped by a serial killer and tormented for an indefinite period of time before Mark turns up.
You bitch!
He's still got a fighting chance. Yeah, okay, maybe not.
It's okay.
That's that resolved. PTSD cured, plot advanced.
Hello? Baby doll?
This scene shows us that Liza is fine. In fact, she's happier than she's ever been.
This is Baby Doll.
Life's too short for actions to have consequences.
Yeah, it's business as usual on the streets now. Yeah, the hookers are active, drugs are being sold.
Ah, drugs are being sold. That's the kind of insight you can't get unless you've got an inside man.
Yeah? Right. Thanks.
See you later.
Man, not that guy. We were so invested in him.
What I love most about Bloodlets is that it doesn't take time explaining anything, because there's nothing to explain. Who cares where he went to high school or whether he likes long walks on the beach? It would just hit up murder time. His wife doesn't even have a name and she's in like 6 scenes.
Good stuff. If we can sell all of this, we'll all be rich.
All right! Yeah!
I guess this henchman didn't realize cocaine distribution could be lucrative until this point. Imagine feeling that kind of joy again, learning about life for the first time through your mid-level drug-dealing boss. That's a high worth dying for.
Let's go! Hey, come on!
That's Liza Dunn, who never seemed particularly skilled. No sense of urgency. She was in a gunfight, and she turns her head as if she has no way of expecting this man is about to shoot her.
Bill, dear man.
Who is Bill? How is Mark meant to know Bill?
Bill, they got your son Dave.
Okay, so that's Bill, and posthumously we know Dave likes to sell cocaine, but Mark still doesn't know who the fuck Bill is, and no one gives a shit about Dave.
Call up Liza.
Liza is dead, Bill. She was accidentally shot during an encounter, and I'm afraid she spilled the beans to Mark, everything, before she died.
Right, so Liza was an undercover bad guy working for the bad guys under protest because they kidnapped her daughter, but still was a good guy who Mark cared for. And in her dying moments felt tremendous guilt for keeping it a secret she was really a bad guy, thus becoming a good guy. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking this, but it seems like the scriptwriter did too.
Are you sure?
Hello, this is Mark.
It's me. Anyway, we're sending back your wife. And the money we promised you. Just wait there for her.
Sure.
Yeah, a man is nothing without his word, but I'd still be a bit suspicious if I was Mark. Maybe he is. Maybe that's the reason for the total lack of emotion when told he can see his kidnapped wife again.
Sure.
Or maybe he just hates her.
I'll do that.
Hey, Mark!
This can only go well.
Assist wife show up in a rust bucket car. A bomb in the vehicle explode, killing her. This doesn't make much sense, but what the hell?
Well, we gonna arrest this guy?
Sure. What we must do is arrest this man Mark before he kills any more.
Bill, we're in deep shit.
Call the boss. Tell him we need more men and firepower.
I have the firepower we need right here, Bill. This here. I can stop a tank with this son of a bitch.
Pretty cool, it can stop a tank, but can it stop Mark? Some pretty suicidal henchmen, perhaps racked with guilt for what they've done to poor Mark, who's dressed in red, standing out like a flag to a bull in the green Filipino landscape, and makes barely any effort to take cover during his single-man invasion of the drug and prostitution cartel's headquarters.
Shit!
This is the last thing they wanted to happen. Yeah, play dead, guys. Play dead. Escape fate for another day. Film's over, bad guys win, unless Mark has some kind of pocket rocket launcher he's gonna whip out and make the boss explode into a million pieces, but that would be absurd. And then it ends.